Good evening, everyone. Crypto crash. Where is gold heading? Right? Where is gold heading? The market open in few minutes. Let's say an hour. In an hour, the market will finally open. Now, if you've been active, crypto actually crashed yesterday. Crypto crashed yesterday. Why that is very, very disheartening. And that led to a lot of chaos among the crypto trader. I wish everyone good luck, right? But for forex, what's actually happening currently for forex, right? Let's analyze gold together and look for the outlook. What's currently happening on gold? Is gold crashing as well, or is gold still stable as usual? Is gold still stable, or is gold going to continue creating all-time highs? That's what we're definitely going to be checking together right here. And I hope you actually stay up to the end of this class in order to be able to gain the full insight into what we're actually looking into together, right? Now, for gold, gold has been massively bullish. Gold has been massively bullish for a very long time now. Gold has been strongly bullish and it keeps hitting new all-time high every week, even sometimes every day, even sometimes every day, even sometimes every day, right? Gold has been hitting all-time high, even sometimes every day. Gold has been hitting all-time highs, even sometimes every day, right? So for gold, what's currently happening for gold? Now look on the 4 hours time frame. What's this basically telling us? We've been having series of what? Highs. Market is strongly bullish. Market is heading to the top side, right? But this mini reaction in the market right here actually passed the message. Market tried to what? Continue. Market tried to change the structure from being bullish to being bearish, but was it unable to sustain it? No. Why did I say no? I'll go down to the lower time frame and you'll be able to see how this market changes structure right within this zone. And we are now continuing and we are now back to our bullish trend. Now on the 4 hours time frame, what did we come to do on the 4 hours time frame? Basically come to this 4 hour time frame to mark out our significant zone. To mark out our significant zones that can be expecting reactions from. I've marked this house right here, and now we have this zone as well. We have this zone as well, right? We have this zone as well, and we have this high, the market, this all-time high that gold has created presently. And what is this all-time high that gold has created? What's this all-time high? What's this all-time high that gold has created presently? Is currently at 4,000. Gold is currently the all-time high that gold has created. Presently is 4,054.83. 54.83. Now, is gold going to break this level this week? That's what we're actually going to see together. And on the 4 hours time frame, we need to mark out our significant resistance level, our significant resistance and support levels, right? Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame and see what's actually happening. Let's see what's actually happening on the what? On the 1 hour time frame. Now, on the 1 hour time frame, let me cancel this for now. On the 1 hour time frame, we have this significant strong resistance level that the market broke on the 5th of October. On 5th of October, that's about 7 days ago, right? Market broke this level, and anything that makes gold sell back to this level is possible for us to be seeing some reaction, either continuous sell to the downside or what? Some rejection from this level and continuous movement to the top side. Now, what's happening right here? Let's try to understand the structure and the interaction between the buyers and the seller right here. Let's try to understand the interaction between the buyers and the sellers right here. Now, look at this structure right here. Market gave us a strong bearish momentum at this level, right? Gave us a strong bearish momentum at this level. It gave correction, right? And what are we supposed to see? We're supposed to see market create a new lower low, right? Market creating a new lower low is simply giving us the idea that what the bearish trend is actually going to continue for a while, right? But instead of market giving us a new lower low, what happened? Market failed to give us a new lower low. Instead of creating a new lower low, what happened? Market created a higher low, right? Market created a new higher low, which is created at this level, created a new higher high as well, created a new higher low, created a new higher high, reversed back and created a new higher low. And now what's happening? We're expected to see what? Continuous movement to the top side, right? Market was unable to sustain the bearish move. Market was unable to sustain the bearish move, and it's going to possibly continue what? The movement to the top side. Now, we as traders, what are we expecting to see in this market? Now, we have this significant support level right here. If you agree with me, we have the significant support level right here. We have the market at a significant support level. Market is strongly at a significant support level right here. And anything that happens within this zone, right? Anything that happens within this zone is what will give us the basic idea of what we will be expecting to trade off, tomorrow, right? Whatever happens between this zone is a significant resistance level. It's currently a resistance, right? But when market break this zone to the top side, anything that makes market break this zone to the top side, what's going to happen? We're going to see some rejection and what? Continuous movement to the top side, targeting this high first, right? And targeting this high that looks very, very small. I can tell you this high is not small at all. This is about 400, this is about 350 pips. Okay, this is about 350 pips. This is about 350 pips, right? This is about 350 pips currently. If we are able to target this high. Now, what is currently happening right here on gold? We need to be very, very calm enough to be able to make the most of this opportunity. Now, using our inverse neckline strategy, using my inverse neckline strategy, which I propose to you guys, if you see right here, we have a W pattern. We have a strong W pattern form right here, right? We have a strong W pattern form right here, right? And market, instead of market retested and continuing the movement to the top side, now market broke this level to the downside. And what happened? Market came back to retest this neckline inversely. Market came back to retest this neckline inversely and did what? And spiked to the downside. Now, this zone where market came back to retest inversely, there's possibility of gold rejecting off this level again tomorrow. There's possibility of gold doing what? Rejecting off this zone again tomorrow. Let me bold in this. Let me try to bold in this so you'll be able to understand what I'm talking about clearly. So you'll be able to get the whole concept, right? Market might come back to this level and still reject off this level. Market might come back to this level and still reject off this level. That's why I told you that we just need to do what? Be able to understand what is happening in this zone. Whatever is happening live in this zone is what we're going to be trading off of, right? Is what we're going to be trading off. Whatever happens within this zone is what will give us the basis of our decision making. Is what we are going to be trading with. Whatever happens between this zone, right? Why? Market might still come back to retest this our strong neckline, which can be traded inversely according to my strategy, right? Which can be traded inversely. Market might retest it, right, from this level. If market corrects from this level or rejects from this level, then you might be seeing what? Continuous sell movement up to this level right here. Up to this level. That is the first scenario that can happen. What is the next scenario? What is the second scenario that can happen in this market movement? Another scenario that can happen in this market movement is if we get a momentum that pushes this level to the top side and we're able to get a retest of this level right here like this, then we're going to be doing what? Targeting our buy. These are the only two scenarios that is very, very possible to happen on gold. These are the only two scenarios that is possible to happen on gold. But what's my thought process? If you ask me what my thought process is, in this trade right here, if you ask me what my thought process is in this trade right here, if you ask me what my thought process is in this trade right here, I will tell you that my thought process in this trade right here is more on the buys. Why? Why is that? Why is it more on the buys? Why is it more on the buys? Because the buyers are currently in the market more than the sellers. The buyers are currently moving the market more than the buyers. The buyers are currently moving the market more than the sellers. They are very, very active. Looking at the change of structure that we have in between that zone, right? Looking at the change of structure we have in between that zone, Do you understand that concept now? Looking at the change of structure we have in between that zone. So that's basically giving us the idea that what anything can happen. Anything can happen. So we just need to be what? We only need to be what? Very, very patient and watch what's going to happen between this zone. So we're basically trading off this zone tomorrow. And if you've been following from the start, you should be able to understand the concept. If you've been following from the start, you should be able to understand the concept and be able to grab what I'm actually talking about right here. So just like my strategy implies, my inverse neckline strategy, which is another strategy that we get the good move. Which is another strategy that we use to get the good move. Market gave us a strong W pattern right here on the 1 hour time frame. It was retested inversely. And that was why you see this massive spike to the downside. This happened on Thursday. I wasn't able to send any opportunity in on Thursday because I wasn't really with my laptop on Thursday. Right? So what happened? Market spiked down to the top, to the downside. Market was supposed to continue the downward movement. Market was supposed to continue the downward by creating new lower low. But instead, what happened? Market fails to give us a new lower low below this level right here. And market is changing its structure gradually into being bullish, right? And that's why you can see this continuous movement to the top side. Now, we have two basic scenarios that can happen in this level. This is my strong zone that I'm marking out that we're going to be trading off of tomorrow, right? We're going to be trading strongly off this zone tomorrow, depending on whatever happened between this zone. Depending on whatever happened between this zone. And the first scenario that I am. Jesse Prosper, please mute your mic, please. Jesse Prosper, please mute your mic. All right, thank you. So, do you guys actually understand the concept now? Do you understand what I'm talking about now? Do you guys understand what I'm talking about?
I just joined.
Okay, just join. I'm not looking at actually starting from the beginning again because I don't want due to Zoom. Zoom only gave us about 40 minutes to. Can you see my screen, please? I'm sharing my screen. Why?
Yes, I can see your screen.
How come I'm not seeing mine? How come I'm not seeing the chat? I'm not seeing the
Hey.
chat.
But the link wasn't working.
Can you still see
the
my
link wasn't working for?
Okay, can you see the way I'm moving my screen now?
Yes, the chat is clear.
Yeah, we can see.
Okay. All right. So we are basically trading off this significant zone tomorrow, depending on whatever happens. And just like I said, this zone is very, very significant. Markets tried to give us bearish move last week on Thursday, but market failed to give us a new lower low to support the bearish move. And what did I say? When time market failed to give us a new lower low, it's gradually changing the structure. And see what happened. Market gave us a new lower high, gave us a new higher high, gave us a new lower high, and this automatically shifting our mental framework into what the market just opened right now. The market just opened right now. This basically shifting our mindset into what idea is this market? Is this actually giving us? Is it simply telling us that what the trend is more bullish at the moment, right? The trend is currently bullish at the moment. Can you see? Can you see what's happening right here? Can you see what's happening live right now? See what's happening.
Yes.
Can you see what's happening live right now? Now, how do we make the most of this opportunity? We can actually start buying now, but buying at this zone is actually very, very significant. Buying now is actually very, very cool. Buying now is actually very, very cool. Are you active? Are you guys open to trading right now?
Yes. You want us to buy?
Wait, let's wait for a proper close. Let's wait for a proper strong close above this zone. When we get a strong close above this level right here, I just hope our call doesn't get disconnected before then. When we get a strong close above this level right here, then we might be looking to buy. We might be looking to buy immediately, right? But we need to be very, very careful. Why? Because this zone is actually very, very strong. And just like, have you guys been able to study the inverse neckline strategy that I got for you guys?
Yes.
The inverse neckline strategy. Fine.
yeah,
Have you been able to study it? Have you been able to check it out?
yes, but I've not used it in real trading yet. I just use it for the demo account.
Okay.
I'm still practicing. I'm still practicing with it.
Cool. Using the inverse neckline strategy. The inverse neckline strategy was what gave this strong spike to the downside. Only if you were active. Look at what happened. I was seeing everything on Thursday, but I wasn't opportune to send signals on Thursday. Look at what happened right here. Market gave a strong W pattern, right? Retested.
Yes.
And went to the top side, right? Now, what happened when this W neckline got broken to the downside? Can you see that market came back to retest that neckline inversely? Can you see my chart? Market came back to retest that neckline inversely, and that was what happened that created this massive spike to the downside. And now market is also at the inverse neckline again. Market is at the inverse neckline zone again. So that's why we need to be very, very careful. Market is at the inverse neckline zone again. And it is very, very possible for us to see what continuous downward movement from here. But the only thing that might make us change, but I'm more on the buy. Why am I more on the buy? Why am I more on the buy? Because of this change of structure that happened right here. This change of structure. If you remember on Friday, we got a buy from here. We got a buy from here. And the buy ended up in meaning loss at this level right here. And at the end of the day, gold ended up buying massively. If you were active on Friday, on the signal that I sent to the group,
yes, I saw it.
But what happened? I said the entry was too early, right? Because
yeah,
if you check right
here, was too early.
If you check right here, you will see the neckline of the W pattern right here. That was what caused the SL that we took. Market simply came back to retest the neckline of the W pattern. Can you see? Market simply came back to retest the neckline of the W pattern at this level right here and continue buying. The people that follow the instruction, I dropped some instruction on Telegram that if you see markets get back into our entry zone, you can buy. And markets go back into the entry zone after the second gray candlestick. And what did he do? He started buying immediately. So for the people that actually, they were still able to make the most of it, and they made good money off it, right? But this zone is actually very, very calm right now. And we just need to be calm trading this zone. But this is the zone I'm actually looking forward to making any of my decision for tomorrow, or any trade I might be taking in this. Any trade I might be taking right now, right? You can see the crypto crash, right? You guys heard of the crypto crash? The way the massive volatility. Can you see what's happening right here? Can you see what's happening right here? There's some kind of imbalance right now. There's some kind of imbalance. This zone is very, very, very crazy. And we need to just be calm. We need to be calm enough. So we need a momentum. We need the momentum either to the top side or to the downside. Whatever will get that momentum, whatever that momentum actually gives us, that's what we're actually going to be following, right? Whatever that momentum gives us, that's what we'll be following. If we get some strong bearish momentum closing below this level, we might be waiting for some kind of mini reversal to the top side and getting ourselves. But if we get a clear break above this level, just like I said, if we get a good strong momentum close above this level right here, we can wait for a mini retest, right? And target this high first, right? And target this high first. After targeting this high, we can start looking to holding above that level. But that's my basic projection. That's my basic projection for gold. That's my basic projection. We're basically just waiting on this zone to give us what we need to make our decision off of. Do you have any question? Do you guys have any question?
No question.
So have you guys been following with everything we've been doing? How's everything been going?
Oh, fine.
I know, just like we always say, trading is a marathon. So we won't always get it right every time, and we won't always get it right so quickly. But with time, progress, right? With time, a drop of water make a river. Yeah. So that's how it is. All the big gang in the market, all the big gang in the forex industry now, they started this way as well, right? We just need to follow the process. And if you guys have actually been following, you'll find out that most of the things we've been doing have actually been working, and we've been able to get a blueprint that actually works, right? We have a strategy that works, right? I hope
Yes.
you guys can actually testify to that, right?
Yes. Yes. True.
So we just need to, with time, everything we're getting to that level very soon, very very soon. So which other market do you want us to analyze before this call actually get disconnected? I'm actually looking to open Nasdaq. Can
Yes.
you see my
Nasdaq. I
Nasdaq
wanted
chart?
to.
Or
Yes, you can
Dow
see it.
Jones.
Geez, what the hell the
Hey.
markets buy up to this level?
Hey.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. See where market opened
Hey.
from.
This one. Imagine you take this trade. Oh my God.
Jeez, Nasdaq is crazy
Hey.
right now. So for Nasdaq, basically, for
Yeah,
Nasdaq,
on
for
Friday.
Nasdaq,
This
for
is this
Nasdaq,
is
yeah,
serious. So.
we actually missed the crypto dump was so crazy, Over 2,000 traders, over 2,000
Market.
crypto traders, over 2,000 crypto traders committed suicide. They killed themselves between after the market crashed. You know, a lot of investment, a lot of people that actually lost their investment and all of that stuff. So it's just so crazy. It's so crazy. And I was speaking with Nana Yao, I think was it on Friday? And I was actually looking for opportunity to sell Nasdaq on Friday, that same Friday. But I was more on gold, so I couldn't see this opportunity. I had a trend line break at this level, and I was looking at selling off that zone. And that sell went massively. I was even targeting this level as my take profit, this level right here as my take profit. But see how far Nasdaq went. It went about 1,000 pips. It went about 1,000
1,000
pips.
pips.
Yeah, see, can you see 1,000 plus,
Yes.
1,000 plus pips? So for Nasdaq, what's basically happening? I have this significant zone right here. You can see we're on the 4 hours time frame. Whatever reaction we get at this zone right here will give us the basis of our decision making for Nasdaq as well. So we're actually being calm and monitoring as well. So for Nasdaq, imagine after this market crash on Friday, you got in on the buy. If you got in on the buy after this market crash on Friday, immediately markets opened right now, you'd have been in about over 540 pips profit already. See how crazy that is.
Uh, so I
See how,
wanted to ask a question. If you place
yeah.
a trade on Friday and this gap happened the following week, would you be in profit?
Yes, of
I thought
course.
slippage would happen.
You'll be in
I
profit
thought something
though.
like slippage.
Yeah,
Oh,
slippage mostly happens on prop firms accounts. Slippage happens most times on prop firm. But if you are trading your real account, if you had a buy position right here, of course you will start with
so
profit. You will definitely
your
start with
profit will
profit.
just go that
Definitely,
far.
definitely,
200 pips. Wow,
definitely. 500 pips
that's
profit.
crazy. That's crazy.
Definitely, definitely.
That's
As long
crazy.
as you are willing to take the risk, because it might go vice versa as well. So that's how it is. That's how it is. And look at this level that I have marked out on Nasdaq. Can you see this? My zone that I have marked out a very long time ago, and Nasdaq was literally approaching that level before that spike. Before that spike that happened. Before that spike. But I actually want you guys to be very, very active this week. By God's speed, we should be able to make good money this week. And we're actually just being patient and watching out for every move that happened in the market. Now, for Nasdaq, what's happening right here on Nasdaq? Nasdaq is still strongly bearish right now. And any rejection that come up to this level, right? If you get rejection, this buy might happen up to this level right here. Once you get rejection of this level and you see some kind of, and you get your confirmation like a bearish momentum, strong bearish momentum confirmation at this level, then I'll be looking for opportunity to sell Nasdaq back up to this level right here. I'll be looking for opportunity to sell Nasdaq back up to this level right here. That's why I say this zone is actually very, very significant, because at the same time you might be looking for sell and this zone gets broken. So you need to be very, very patient enough and watch out for your pattern confirmations. Just like either a trend line break, an M pattern, pin bar, bearish, strong bearish momentum candlestick, right? Do you understand? Your Marubuse candlestick, all of this stuff as your confirmation before actually getting it. Now, currently, what's happening on gold? You can see my gold charts, right?
Yeah, we
Can
can
you
see.
okay? Can you see the way gold is actually gold is finding it hard to make decision right now. But I'm seeing the chances that gold is going to buy more than the sell. Gold is definitely going to buy more than the sell. Why? Because you can see right here, gold has been changing its structure. Gold has been changing its structure. It was strongly bearish as of Thursday, but it couldn't sustain that bearish move, and it has just been changing structure. But it is safer, it is more safe to wait for a proper structure before getting in right here. If you get in aggressively right here, this zone is still strong enough for sales. And then this can happen. The sellers are resting below this level, below this zone. The sellers are resting below this level. So anything that make us get like some kind of strong bearish momentum close like this, they might be waiting for corrections and do what? Capture the sell up to this level. Do you get that concept now? Do you understand what I'm
Yes.
saying now? Exactly. So that's my basic view for good. But if that sell is not going to happen, just like I told you, another scenario that could happen is getting a strong break above this level. When we see some strong bullish candlestick close above this level, what do? We relax, wait for mini corrections, and do what? Or if you are a breakout trader, if you see the breakout already, if you see the strong breakout, you can enter aggressively, but you need to be very, very careful due to what is happening currently on gold, due to what is happening on all the markets currently. You can see BTC even fell massively. It is only gold that maintain its structure. Even BTC fell massively, massively. BTC fell massively, massively. BTC fell massively. And it's just so crazy right now. Imagine somebody that bought BTC last week. Imagine somebody buying $100,000 worth of BTC, or somebody buying 2 BTC last week, and that kind of crash happened. Imagine the kind of loss that person is gonna be in. And it might just end up committing, and that person might just end up committing suicide and stuff like that. So it's just so crazy.
But now could have been the perfect time for investors to also put in money based on
Now,
the crash.
you mean
The price is still cheap now.
yeah,
Price has fallen.
yeah, literally, the price is cheap right now. The price is cheap. I think
So I'm looking at buyers putting interest on the levels below that.
yeah, sure, I feel you. BTC is actually by now. But what happens? What happens if BTC continues selling and BTC sells up to 100,000 again? And that's just the risk. That's the risk that come with trading all these things. That's the risk that come with trading crypto and even whatever. That's the what if it keeps falling? And do you know the main reason for the market dump? Do you know the main reason for the market dump? It was due to
Now,
the argument. It was due to the power tussle between
the
US
tweet
and
that
China.
Donald Trump tweeted
Yeah,
on Friday.
Donald Trump and China, the little issue they had,
Yeah,
and so that was the main
the
reason for
tariff that he's implementing. He said he's going
even
to implement on November 1st.
yeah, exactly. So even what's it called? Even Trump coin fell from $7 to $1.6. You see how crazy that is?
Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy.
So it's just so crazy. It's so crazy. So let's see what's happening on gold right now. Gold is giving more strength for the buys, but it's still finding it hard to break above this zone. We need to be careful. But I'm actually looking for more opportunity, more eyes on the buys. But if we get any vice versa movements, that's that's one of the reasons we are actually very, very flexible. It's very, very okay to be flexible in your trading. Be very, very flexible in your trading. Being flexible will help you to avoid a lot of unnecessary losses. And at the same time, you still take discipline to be flexible so that you don't tend to side event trading, over trading, all of that stuff. Because if you check, that's one of the things that really do backfire at us most of the time as traders. But did you see what happened on Tuesday? I sent you 3 signals on Tuesday and everything went well, right?
Oh, I remember that day I overslept. I missed all of them. I
Imagine.
m- I missed Oh my, it's because you know I stayed awake to monitor I think there was one where you posted, I think was it midnight signal.
Okay,
Is it that I
yeah.
think I stayed up trying to analyze it even after the trade. It didn't work out. So I stayed trying to analyze, and then I fell asleep very late, and then I woke up. I missed all the signals. Oh, that day.
Crazy. Let's see how
I
it goes.
missed it, Charlie.
Go speed. Go speed. Let's see how it goes.
Got to Charlie.
Hopefully this week goes well and we are able to make it.
Mm.
I traded going at your end literally. Hope everyone is okay literally. Let me end the recording. So that'll be all for now for everyone because I'm actually looking to upload this on YouTube. So
Okay, sir.
people that are looking
Yes,
to
please.
actually learn from this as well. So we actually rely
Thank
on
you very much.
YouTube. They will get some kind of
Thank you, sir.
What is it?
I said thank you very much
Yeah, sure, man.
for your time.
So, yeah, sure. So it's possible for us to get some strong break above this resistance level, but at the same time, we need to be very, very careful. Because looking at this level, this is a very, very strong resistance level. Our market gave us double top. That's why you see this strong bearish movement happening as well. So is it possible for gold to break this level this week? Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. And if gold breaks this level, where are we expecting gold to get up to? If gold breaks this level, I'm expecting gold to buy up to 4,100. I'm expecting gold to buy up to 4,100. Why?
Okay.
Why is that? Because 4,100 is significant psychological level. 4,100 is psychological level that gold might get up to, and we have some invisible sellers that actually resting at that level, and we might even get gold spike above that level if the buy actually continues, right? If the buy actually continues, but you know how we do it. Godspeed. Let's see how everything goes. If we get some strong break above this level as well tomorrow, then we might be seeing what some strong and very, very good opportunities, right? Some strong and very, very good opportunities. But the
Okay.
first target should, as usual, be the first eye, where the sellers are resting at. Then after where the sellers are resting at, close some positions, secure some of your profits. And if you see the gold sell on Friday, the gold buy on Friday, due to the unforeseen news that were coming out, I said you guys should actually secure some of your profit first. After we go about 60 pips, because I knew those news were going to go crazy. I knew those news were going to go crazy, seriously. So let's see how it goes. If we get some good buys, then we might be targeting this high, 4,100. But at first, we target this high. So that will be all for now for everyone watching via YouTube. Let me end the recording right now.